Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Alright, let's get in on it. I don't really have much to report. This is part of a much larger recording session I'm doing for this particular week. You can probably piece together which recording session it is just based on how many times in each episode I comment that I'm very behind on videos. Almost certainly, the further I get, the fewer times I mention it. But you can probably be like, oh yeah, he definitely did two of these, two of those. You can see he did one of those. I always bounce around between my different series in my recording sessions just to keep things a little fresh and also so I don't get too complacent. One thing that I try to avoid doing is I try not to lap myself simply because I never want to, in the span of one weekend's recordings, play the same champion twice if I can avoid it. It's just something to keep the game fresh for me. I always try to diversify and try something different. It's also one of the main reasons I don't play random. One, I think that rotating random forces you to be better at the game because you have to address every champion's start. And then two, just because I think if the game ran me into Tethys like six times in a row, I would quit. And I don't want that to happen. So here we are. Now we are on Trainwreck this time, which does mean what are we heckin' doing? Right, our previous run was with Sentient. That is correct, I believe. Yes, okay. Cool. Wow, I was just giving Tethys dirt, and I have to play Tethys today. It's okay. It's okay. I have to win with her. It's fine. And you know what? It's Trainwreck. I don't feel too terrible if I get completely blown away trying something new. But I will sure try to win. That is the goal. Anyway, our previous run had a double multi-strike plus 25 Awoken Hollow infused Animus of Will behind a Cultivating Sentient. There was a holdover Razor Sharp in there. We had some Burnout Endless one, Burnout 1 Endless, self-infused explosive, which was pretty helpful. And Broken Wheel plus Vial of Tears did a lot of carrying as well. I also think there was a very important play on Flicker Slicker into Mortal Entrapment, which was very necessary for my Relentless scaling, and also for keeping my backline alive in the early stages of the run, but I mean, with the Awoken Hollows infusion, we're getting the stats anyway. It's not that bad. So I think we did fine. Really, though, the big takeaway for me is I think sweepers are fine, but they're a little bit overrated. As long as you can get the vertical strength, I prefer something like an Animus of Will or a Horned Warrior, simply because they're much more likely to deal with mini bosses as well. Whereas a sweeper is like, great, you clear a wave, that's pretty cool, but now suddenly this 800 health unit walks by you with 500 health and you just kind of go, well, I guess I died. It's a little more reliant on things like Ensnare or some other examples, Root Split Mask, stuff like that. Alright, so now we're moving on to Tethys. Oh boy, here I go playing Tethys again. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. No one's upset about this. All good. I'm sure I'll just high roll and oops, not Soul Guard. I'll just high roll into Founding Seal and a bunch of Sirens and the game will be completely free. So, cool. All right. Well, I got nothing else to add to you. So, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's rock. Let's get it on. I love this. Hopefully another good run for my recording session. I'm a big fan. I had some excellent ones so far. They've just been very uplifting. And I came into this session really high energy. One, I actually slept 6 hours last night, which is extremely rare for me. I think, on average, I think I operate on about 4 hours of sleep a night. So eventually that will catch up to me if I am at 4 flat for like a week. But usually it's like 4 or 5, something like that. And that's fine. I get over it, whatever. But I actually got like 6.5 hours of sleep last night, so I was energized. Then I woke up and listened to some hype music, and now I'm just going crazy. So here we are. Anyway, we have a pretty good clan combo, so as always, let's get in on it. I hope you're all doing well, because like I said, I'm doing all right. Did I already say that? Gosh, did I say it twice? Man, I'm going off my rocker. I have no idea what's happening. Anyway, moving on. Today we are default Stygian Exile Wurmkin. Anything with a ping here is excellent. I'm like happy with, what am I thinking? Both Wurmkins, because the Reap is essentially a ping. I'm also extremely happy with torches. Wonderful. Amazing. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Starting cards, let's see what we get. We are facing Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Curse Arcus, Chase Seraph. Fine. Nothing here really stands out to me in a way that makes me want to say anything particular. Good startings, though. We have Helical Crystallis, Bounding Echoes, and Guardian Stone. All solid. Yeah. I love having some frontline spells like this. These are excellent early game and easily clean up late game to become just like solid incants or whatever. Then you've got Bounding Echoes, which is an excellent card in my opinion. Make things purple, then use purple for power. Seems good to me. Also an Etch, which I'm a big fan of. Then you've got Guardian Stone, which capitalizes on pretty much all of this and will carry our early game survivability pretty hard. So that's pretty good. That'll certainly make Ring 1 a lot less bad than it could be. Keeping in mind that this is Trainwreck and I'm probably going to have to go ham here, anything that makes me a little stronger early is worth it. Temples today are 3, 5, 6, and 8. We have 4 at least. We'll have to take pretty much everything, but at least we don't have to go too out of the way to get our shards. Dupe on 8 is on steel side, nothing special. Sure. Another dupe on 7. Kind of a whatever side there. It's got a cave at least. Competes with a pretty good steel shop. It's got some health. I do like that if I can use it. Good magic shop on 6. Really good trinket shop on 6 though too. You have money with it plus a cave. Pretty strong. Generally I think trinket shops plus money are a great combo. You can walk in with like 180, come out with a pretty decent relic. Have a good opportunity of seeing some of the high rolls. Much stronger in Wurmkin on average, so... Let's see, Ring 5 has steel and magic. The magic side is, I think, better on average here. No removals across the ring, which is okay. Horde and Cave with the magic shop is good. Steel shop just has money and health. I mean, it's fine if you really need that stuff, I suppose. Wurmkin banner, Horde on 4, competing with a good magic shop that has a vortex. Sure. And we do have a double steel early on. Wurmkin on ring 2 on steel side. And a Stygian on magic side. I don't think I have any cards that really want holdover right now. So I don't know about that magic shop yet. But we might draft something. And then the Stygian banner on 3 does have a steel shop, which is great. There is the opportunity for a self-infuse here. Rather a dupe and then self-infuse here on 3 if I need it. Could be good for a shark if I see something endless maybe. But we'll see. It is Tethys. We will click the Forge first. I'm going to snap click Chillwind so I don't perish. And then I'm going to take the Horde. Mark of a Champion. It's amazing. Actually, the play here, though, is Notice Stone. Because Bounding Echoes props up things like Frozen Lance and Echo Break. We have a lot of spell power value, and we will etch. And I don't expect Tethys to live that long. If this were like, you know, Titan Channel, of course we'd click the mark here, but not on Tethys. Obviously she benefits from it, but it's not that useful. We take Notice Stone. Grab money, move on. Probably gonna have to take most shards as they come up. Man, this is gonna be rough. I really don't want to eat dirt on this armor emblem, but I think we get away with it. This would not be pickable if we had 15 shards here, I don't think. Not a big fan. Maybe we can kill a guy. Could have gotten one more health there, damage in if I'd wanted to. It's okay, we're going to take money, we're going to greed, I'm going to kill an enemy. I do miss that Crystallis, but I think it's okay. Bounding Echoes, Bounding Echoes. I'm going to double ping middle, because if I hit Crystallis next floor, I can take out the big clergy guy. I'm going to take damage, and I'm just hoping that I get the Guardian Stone out in time here to prevent complete death. We drop Guardian Stone, and then we're going to open with Crystallis, just for sure. And that will keep most of the floor alive. We take a little bit. Okay. Fine. The armor generation upstairs is good. but killing an enemy is also very good. I think I'm going to do that. We prioritize the murder here. You just ping and ping. Woof. Okay, well, we're not dead. We do connect Tethys a couple times here, so it's just like, what, 3 hits? Yeah. That's a bummer, but generally speaking, I will trade a lot of health for a unit trial there, and I knew it wasn't going to kill me, right? I knew it wasn't going to kill me, so I think we're okay with things like that. Ugh, as long as we're not like sub 10. If you're sub 10 into this ring, you're probably thinking about going to Pyre Health on Daedalus, especially because he's got the Time Bomb effect here. You leak 1 heavy and you take 5. You need to just be careful about that, especially on the double heavies. I'm not taking a 3rd Crystallis. I'm not grabbing Energy Siphon. Crypt Builder would be okay, but I have no real synergies here. It's hard to play. I already have Crystallis. We skip. Anyway, I really want to click all of these cards. Shelter is very good. It's an etch, which immediate value on Notice Stone. It's defense, which is great. It's purple, which is also great. But I think you have to click Echo Transfer. We need to do damage here. I'm going to click on Siren of the Sea. It's better than all the other ones here. I don't want to do Kinhost Carapace. I'm not going to go in on a sweeper unless I have to. We're going to go left. I have nothing that suddenly makes me feel like Holdover's great. If the Echo Transfer were purple, I think I would be much more inclined to look for the Holdover. But we go left here. It's fine. Merchant of Steel says, ugh, Large Stone, you're killing me, bud. Carver? Interesting. We have some options. First of Kin's also good here. So, First of Kin, Siren, says, Etch strong. True. Now, granted, if I'm being honest with you, in a run that's already playing incants, you're probably going to be able to get more value out of an incant +1/+1 with also, by the way, she has like +5 health or something, or +5 damage. Just, honestly, Siren of the Sea Self-Infused, I think, is stronger than First of Kin here. First of Kin's still very good as a unit because he's beefcake, big man, a big worm, rather, but also in a run that's focusing more on etches, you can plan around this and get like a lot of stuff there. So you could maybe make this infusion stronger, but I'm going to be leaning in on incants anyway because I have a Siren. Now, that said, Carver is pretty dope here. Carver is a beefcake. He carries his complete infusion with him, which is great, in my opinion. So I can just, his entire, everything goes with him. And it gets big, but that's okay. It's actually a trade I'm usually willing to make. We could, of course, also high roll into a Tiny Stone, but generally speaking, man, 2 of them is not great unless you've got mega survivability, but I should grab it. It's probably the best I might see. Let's take the Horde here. Karuska, absolutely. I wish I could get Jackstrips and Karuska, but we're just going to take the Karuska for sure. I'm going to re-roll this Large Stone nonsense. Grotesque. Quick. Well, I don't need that. I'm not clicking. You could do like quick multi, but I'd rather try to farm for double multi or something. We're going to move on. It's a bit of a bummer. No real power up there. Spikes. Kills Tethys, doesn't it? Do I care? Kind of. It's fine. It's fine. I think this is acceptable. I could also just, not play Tethys. I don't really need her for anything. In fact, that's a fair point. What if you just do something like Carver or Siren here, and then we just incant the floor, and we don't even play Tethys? You could sacrifice her. The reason I don't sacrifice her is because straight up, I think that it's worth more to not do that. I think that we get a lot more value out of not doing that sort of thing. I did skip Collector there, by the way. I know what you're all thinking. Like, why would you do that? And it's like, I get it, yes. But also, I'm trying for us not to completely pass away. I do live here. Yeah, it's 21 damage. I saw that coming a mile away. Don't love it, but we easy win the combat. 1 health is spicy. We live, though, that's for sure. Woof. I took... It's annoying. It was an annoying spawn. Took a lot of damage for this trial. I think it was like 9. I'm gonna take a ping, flash freeze, yes please. Purple Bounding Echoes. It's Etch. I mean, it's a good card. We click it. It's all the things we want. It's Etch, it's Incant, it's everything. Now that we're looking at this from the perspective of I have 1 health, how are we feeling? Let's go to the right. Let's just gamble on this, right? I feel like we're going to need to. Yeah, we just hit, okay? The game is unbelievably easy. Just high roll. 1 health, the last most important health. I was thinking about going left for the health, but the truth is, I think we actually have the tools to do this, as long as we don't completely whiff. Now, I do think Siren is the better play here, for a lot of reasons. Yeah, for a lot of reasons. We do this, for sure. The question you have to ask yourself, though, is it better to have... Well, let's look at the unit before I do something here, because if I see a self-infuse, I think we actually take it. Okay, fair enough. We are going to self-infuse then. I was going to say, because the Carver is very good, but with the Incant Armor 2, I don't need that boost as much. This is enough, I think. As long as you have, say, you know, this is, what is it, +2, +3, it's like +5 health per Incant. You have to see 2 Incants on turn 1 to avoid passing away, but that's still pretty doable. Give me a Tiny Stone or something. X5. No, I'm not going to X5. What do you think? I'm crazy or something? X5 the Karuska, go mad with power. If only it were purple. But really, it is just X1 on the Siren here. She's loaded. A free dupe here on this Siren is just free real estate, in my opinion. X5 on that would be bonkers, in my opinion. Just not necessary. And we cut the Carver. No longer require him. He saved my run, and now he goes away. Now, this is a big, scary run where I have to think about Divinity and such nonsense. So, okay, fair. I guess I'm going to burn a Frozen Lance. +30 can go live in Flash Freeze here. These are not strong pickups, but I need to take shards. 1 health. Now, we could still just lose. Even with this complete obliteration high roll, all we need is 1 damage to skate through and we're having a very bad day. So, we should maybe watch out for that. Now, I do get some flexibility. Do I care more for Tethys or the Guardian Stone? The answer is Tethys here, actually. Fully unironically. I actually do need that extra hit. Cool. Let's blast upstairs here. Good. I need to blast mid-floor as well. We need to make sure we do not die. We do like 80 damage here, which is pretty cool. Alright. Incant. 1 more Incant. I'm going to blast mid-floor here because I really hate that Forged Disciple. This prevents it from killing me, which could happen. But... Alright. I'm going to blast Crystallis mid-floor. There's a reason for this. I cannot leak this other guy. Very important. Extremely important, in fact. I have 4 hits on the floor and we lose Tethys here. There's a lot of value of incanting upstairs. Obviously, there's reasons I have not been, but... Alright. Double drop these guys. Play some Train Stewards out. We're not leaking anything yet. 1 health and a dream. 3 rounds. Cool. I think we've gotten through it, yeah? And you just play Karuska here and we go nuts. We're over 45 in front, so we clear this for sure. Yeah, we're fine. Just click the incants, honestly, and we're fine. Good. Great. We made it. Incredible work, team. Wonderful. Alright, well, 1 health was enough, as it turns out. So there's that. Very good. Good numbers. Okay, cool. All right. 1 health gets us through. That was a gamble, but it's fine. Hoarfrost Effigy, hilarious monster train. Sometimes I forget that that is a card that you can draft. Perfect Insanity with Karuska is pretty strong, if only it were purple, but I do have 3 Bounding Echoes. Connecting with it's not too bad. Symphony is not really functional here. We take the Perfect Insanity and are okay with it. Lodestone Totem is... You hear me being silent. I'm thinking. The pivot here is not bad, but I have to take Ember, which is bad. Because that means I would only ever get to play it if I draw it on turn 1 of 3. And I'm not giving up the ghost on these sirens. They are power plays. Our goal is space on ring 6 and then dupe on ring 8 or ring 7 maybe even. I don't need the steel shot. So I really don't think this Lodestone Totem is doing it for me. Now obviously it could have done it for me if I didn't have an infusion already, but I think we're winning to begin with, so I'm not that concerned. I think we skip this. Now one thing you could consider that's kind of cheeky. You could take Lodestone Totem and put it into Guardian Stone. This is actually good because... it's not a draw priority, so you're unlikely to see it turn 1. If you do, you're not dead, right? Does that mess me up at all? It does slow me down holding on to it. I would need to do that infusion on ring 5. The problem is I want to dupe the Siren for the 6th space. I think we skip this, right? I think we skip it. Sorry, Lodestone Totem. I think we could potentially pivot on you here, but I feel okay. I don't feel like we need to do that much. Magic Shop is your friend. I think we cut some Stewards here, too. I'm good with it. I'll also take this 20 health. Behold, 51 health. We're feeling much better about that. Drop out some Stewards. Grab cash, because reasons. Handheld Totem for sweep. Seems good. Now, as long as Tethys doesn't immediately pass away, we're doing alright. -1. I'm going to 20 consume a card. It's going to be a Frozen Lance. Certainly. Remove consume. No thanks. -1. I guess you could... I mean, I may as well make Crystallis cheaper. It's a good card. Holdover. Man, they really showed it to me. It's going to be Holdover Echo Transfer. It's just kind of nuts. Even without the purple. I could try to connect one of the... What's it called? I could try to connect one of the Bounding Echoes with it, which is certainly possible, but not guaranteed, obviously. But we have 3 of them. Anyway, by the -1, I want to make Crystallis free. This is a very good card to just send periodically. It's a good use of -1s. Alright, moving on. 85 shards here. I think we're fine, even into the big scary man. Armor Emblem? We're self-infused, right? I think we're good. I have a sweeper in the back. There's no sweeper on the enemy side. I think we're okay. Just play it out, right? Just play the cards. Now, I know what you're thinking. You should hit the enemy, but straight up, I think it's better to just incant for +3s here, right? I think these are just stronger plays overall. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Siren out. And then we're going to buff up. And then I'm going to flash freeze. What are you doing? 15 sweep for 25. We clear the back anyway. There's no heavies that are... There's no 15x2s here, so I think we do just take the incant right now. Sure. Our goal is to do maximum incanting, which is, I will admit, not easy to achieve. We almost got there. We're going to take 5 damage here. No, 7. Yeah. Oh, wow, he hits me twice. That goon! What a guy! What a guy. It's okay. Click cards. They are your friend. I could Perfect Insanity and save 11. That seems wrong. I did it. It lets me get rid of this Train Steward too. There's a lot of reasons I wanted to do that. I have the holdover, but I'll see answers to this, right? Yeah, literally actively seeing answers to this. The holdover there is providing me with a lot of value here, so I am kind of happy with it. We do get Big Man, by the way, so we're going to eat 1,000,000 damage here, and that's just kind of going to happen. Unless... But wait. Unless... Can't get it. Can't get it. No, it's a shame. Bummer. Bummer. Okay, fine. I do think the +3/+3 is a fair trade here, so I'm going to click it. Yeah, we're okay. It's a lot of damage to take. Not happy with that. Tethys just needs to last one round. I should probably push 100 damage to the boss here, being real with you. That just seems like a good idea. We took a lot of damage there, but I think we get through it, if only because we do a lot of damage very quickly. Tethys actually contributing in a big way. But I guess Tethys actually kills them all. That's funny. Nicely done, Tethys. Got the kill. 14 damage. I'm going to take purple Unnamed Tome and you can't stop me. It's good. Symphony, still not great. Force Contamination is okay. Only because I have Karuska. That's literally it. Only because I have Karuska. Do I want that? It's pretty decent. Helps with tall enemies. I think I can support it. Alright. It's not purple, as annoying as that is. I don't need banner upgrades right now. So I'm going to go magic side and take -1s. Seems good to me. Cuddlebeard is actually pretty decent because I have Flash Freeze, but also mostly for Tethys for the time being. I do love the Encased Divinity. The fact that this can't be removed is pretty good. It means that even in the worst of case, Echo Transfer is kind of online. But in truth, I think Cuddlebeard provides more value overall, so we'll click it. Caverns today is... Trade Pyre Health for an artifact. No? I'll pay money. Yeah, for Totem Fragment? Hey man, 50 gold for Totem Fragment? That's about as worthwhile as it gets. That was about ready to be one of those amazing sunk cost fallacy moments where I was thinking, is this actually worth it? I don't know. -2 is kind of in a weird spot there. Holdover, huh? I don't really know what I would hold over here. I mean, you hold over the Flash Freeze and do a truckload of damage with it. It's not as good as you would like, but it's still pretty decent. If I take them, I have to take the -2. Let's be real with you here. I'm going to take the -2, and I guess I'm going to put it into Crystallis. It saves me 2 -1s. All right, fine. Purge. Honestly, I kind of like having Frozen Lances because I can play them on any floor. So let's just, Purge and Echo Break, I guess. It's fine. Shrink thy deck. Infusion-wise, I've got options. I could remove stuff. I don't know if I want to. I'll do a quick tally on shards in a moment. I'm thinking about options here. 20 consume. I do like 20 consume Frozen Lands. I'm going to click that. I like that it blasts in front. It's kind of where you want big numbers. -1 here. I'm going to put the -1 in Perfect Insanity. It's more playable this way. Holdover. The holdover going into this Flash Freeze is super an option. It's pretty respectable damage. 43 is a big number, but most importantly, that Frostbite is permanent on an enemy. You could really rack up some numbers. It's one of the better cards I could draw, too, right? It's good in the Totem Fragment. I guess I'll take it. Spin this. It's fine. I get a 20 consume again. I'll -1 something. -1 an Echo Break? Sure. I'll 20 consume another Frozen Lance, I suppose. Fine. Again, if I just keep redrawing Helical Crystallis, I'm not mad about it. Now, let's think about Shard's situation. We're 110. I have an infuse here option. Coming up, we have 25, 40, 65 out of the gate. That's 175. 175 requires I solve 25 shards somehow. That could be dupes, right? We have... Where are my dupes at? 7 and 8 have a dupe on them. What do you dupe is the question of the day. One of them will be a siren. Great, that's 15. Okay, cool. So I have 125 plus 50, 175, 190. So I'm looking at a casual 190 right now. The last dupe has to be something worth 10. I have 2 cards worth 10. The Flash Freeze Crystallis. I mean, I guess those are options. It forces you down the path of the steel shop on ring 8, though, which I don't have any value. There's no reason to do that. The magic shop is considerably more powerful. So in that case, I actually think the infusion is a more flexible play. Now, we don't make that decision now. I have options. I just hold on to a Train Steward and the Guardian Stone until ring 8 and we can burst up there, but I'm just planning around how many I should cut. I think I cut 1 and we leave the other goon in. Mark of Invasion is free. I have Tethys. Okay. Alright, it's fine. Everything is okay. You know, I could actually have played the Guardian Stone and then sacrificed it a little bit. Would have been smarter. Would have saved the Ember Drain is what I would have noticed. Look at that. Alright, fair enough. It's fine. Okay. Drop the Siren. Blow stuff up, pretty much. Is essentially the name of the game. Cool. Good with it. I didn't play the Flash Freeze here. I know what you're thinking. You probably should have grabbed it, but I wanted to play other cards. I want to draw more things here. So I did that instead. I am going to shoot the 50 middle. I think that's worth it. Okay. I can ping middle. The Frozen Lance killing this front guy is incredible, for the record. I then can ping to take out the second guy, and we're cruising here. I should... Baseline damage 6 on Echo Break is big news, in my opinion. The incants are worth more to me than these pings. I can certainly draw something that answers this problem, right? Yeah, I mean, you easily just... Then you go like, Crystallis, look, we answered the question, right? It's easy. And then I'm going to go ahead and Perfect Insanity to save 10 health and do everything else, so we're fine. Cool. Great, and now Flash Freeze just kills a man, which is pretty cool. That seems strong when you think about it. Amazing. In fact. I do need to answer those units in back, but the truth is I don't need to answer them that badly. I'm just going to burn the Unnamed Tome here. There's no reason to keep it. Cool. I think we easy have this. It's just a matter of making sure I actually, you know, do the thing. I should really push 60s into the boss when I see them. We're going to take this opportunity to kill those back lines. I don't feel like taking that 20. I think we easy cruise this. Yeah, easy. Spell weakness, man, actually paying off in a big way. Like, just tons of damage here from spell weakness, actually. That totem fragment paying out. Feeling pretty good about it. Damage-wise, we're okay. Putting a third one of these on the floor is definitely going to be good. Drain is exceptional. We're clicking the card. I love Crystalline Seeds, but Drain is kind of exactly what I want here. Ancient Resonance is also pretty good. It's a good target for these temple upgrades that I'm inevitably going to get. Yeah, this is a problem that we're going to see is I have nothing good to put those magic power upgrades into, so grab Ancient Resonance. It's purple and nice. Magic Shop is your friend. I cut a Train Steward. It's a good Magic Shop. Take some health. The only real hit on the left that I haven't already seen is, what, Founding Seal or something like that? Cave is fine. I'm going to go to the right. I think the health is worthwhile. We're going to drop one Train Steward here. The other one is for a job. I'll think about what that is. Yeah, plus 30. Here you go. Yeah, I mean, this is easy, right? You just go Tendon Piercing, Ancient Resonance. I go over to this place. I buy a -1 into Ancient Resonance. They give me a holdover, but that's going into Drain, okay? You can't stop me. Cool. Holdover goes in Drain. Incredible news. 20 Consume burns the last Frozen Lands, which is kind of sick. We spin this. We buy a -1 on the Drain. Chillin', right? Completely cruising. Permafrost would have been fun for, what is it, Perfect Insanity, but it's going to get discarded eventually by the Drain anyway. Kind of don't care. Now the plus 30 here, I'm just going to dump this into this Crystallis. This Crystallis is now incredible, because why not? Now, do I do this infusion now? The nice thing about it is I have the removal. I think we're honestly strong enough. Let's just go ahead and do this, and it cuts 2 cards. Because I have this convenient removal here, and then we dumpster the Train Steward that I just upgraded, and now we're ready to move on. Okay, we should hit 200 no problem now. I have done all the pieces. 160 does not frighten me. We have the tools. Tethys, Siren, Bounding Echoes. So, Rally Shard. I'm going to shoot downstairs because I'm going to shoot downstairs because I want to kill them. And I'll incant upstairs, otherwise it's good. Cool. Drop other Siren now. Gonna load it up. Bounding Echoes. Bounding Echoes. Play the cards. I do think it's correct to Ancient Resonance here. I actually, man, I really wish it could be... I really wish it could be Ember somehow. We're definitely just looking at this like, woof, man. That's not a lot. It's not a lot as far as health goes, but I don't know what else to say, I suppose. I do think big drain energy is going to be important here, so let's do that. I contemplated playing that Force Contamination on Tethys, because one, that would be hilarious, but also it makes a lot of sense. We at least generate Ember from the Karuska on Echo Transfer, which is great, in my opinion. Could have gotten a little more damage there. That's alright. I do want to keep the Drain active. It is my solution to Relentless, so let's make sure we don't mess up there. Alright, kill a man in front. Sure. Blast a guy. Play the Echo Transfer. Worth it. I do think this is a drain. It's either a drain in front, which stops the Sap 4, which is a huge damage drop for me, or it save a bunch more health. I'm going to drain in front here, actually. I would like not to get hit by that big attack there. Well, the Sap would have hurt me a bunch. I do get to see the power of Ancient Resonance here, which is pretty dope. I think we're just gonna hit the guys upstairs individually, right? That's fine. I go downstairs, I'm gonna wipe out the upcoming Curse Man, and then I'm gonna keep draining the boss, and that's gonna be worth it. I think we're in control, is what it's come down to. I have Relentless handled. Flash Freeze is saving me like 50 health here. Amazing work. We do a truckload of damage as well. And we're holding down the fort on the Sap, which is enough to stop the Divinity eventually. And then eventually you just only redraw good cards. Is kind of the real win here. You're just like, alright, well I guess I'm playing Crystallis only. Look how much damage Arcus would be doing. With 18 damage reduced, he's doing only, what, like 23? Good grief. How do I want to do this? I don't think we try to gamble for the Perfect Insanity on the boss. I could try to do it upstairs. I don't think it needs it, right? I'd like to incant a whole bunch. I was contemplating, I think the answer is Force Contamination Arcus, because that is a huge damage swing that we'll get. And then the rest of this we just play normal, I think. You incant a bunch, and then you snap the boss, get his damage numbers as low as possible. Because, by the way, he is still stealthed, as terrifying as that is. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the Crystallis angle. Load it up. We're going to just... Our goal here is to do numbers, and then sap this goon some more, which is a big damage swing. He does still hit me, because, good grief, this man hits like a truck at 160 shards, but we do take him out. Okay, now the real question is... Man, we could really do some etch nonsense. I do think it's space for third Siren, but do I take Ancient Synergy here to have a -2 target? It's also a pretty good target for other stuff. How many magic shops are we looking at? None. None are in my path, although I guess I could dupe on 7 and then go magic on 8, which is nice. So there is a magic shop. So I will take the Ancient Synergy then. I think that's cool. Big numbers. I'm a fan of that. We do take space. I think third Siren is pretty important here. We have the Ember already and we're drawing 6. It's fine. We just dumpster Tethys and then chill. I'm going to go left for this dupe. Temple, a thing in the middle. Forever Flame is sick, although... Firestone housing? Ooh. I was eyeballing Forever Flame, but Firestone housing in the path of a dupe. Well, what do I do instead then? That's your question. What is, if I take Firestone housing and then go to the steel shop and load up my guys with +25s and stuff, which, by the way, is an incredible way of playing. It's very strong. You're just dumpster whatever you see into them, pretty much. Here, then, I could dupe something like this sick Crystallis that does 110 damage, which is pretty dope. Alright, Monster Train. You got my attention. I'm gonna look at this cave. I was hoping for an overstack. I mean, they show me the overstack, and it's honestly still fine. I'm gonna go ahead and take a Sapstone here, as bizarre as this is. This is a huge jump for me, for anyone keeping track. Huge power swing. Now, Sunderstone is nuts. Don't get me wrong. Sunderstone is incredibly powerful. In fact, it's so powerful I am still considering it. But the Sapstone... Woof, man. I don't know. I think the Sunderstone is just better. Because I can dupe. Look, I know you have a third slot. I found this poor Firestone housing in the wrong order. But it's okay. I can dupe the Sunderstone one, which I think will be enough. The nice thing about the Sapstone is it really confidently gives you Divinity, right? Because you play 2 Sirens and it drops 8 sap immediately. That's 32 damage reduction. Huge swing. Would I win anyway? That's the question, right? Because if I would win anyway on damage... then I actually think it is correct to play Sapstone. If I don't win anyway on damage, then what? I also don't have to dupe this one, right? I can hold out for ring 8, and then maybe dupe one with a... Honestly, another +25 would be great. Well, I mean, if I take Sapstone, the Sapstone is objectively stronger than a +25 in all circumstances, but, you know, fair enough. I really debate on this. Sunderstone is very, very powerful. Extremely so. But in a lot of cases, it's overkill. I think if I didn't have the sap, I might be a little more concerned about this. I suppose I should actually think about Chaste a little bit, right? Chaste is going to be cutting my sap significantly. Interesting. Interesting. This is one of the harder choices I've had to make in recent history. Sunderstone or Sapstone. Both are excellent for different reasons. I think it is Sunderstone. Sunderstone is more powerful into... Sunderstone is more powerful than the Seraph. Divinity I have to hit incants on turn 1, or we lose. That's true. That is super true. What's the chance I miss? It's like Tethys, 2 Deadweights, and 2 Sirens. And then what, all 3 Sirens? The chances of seeing that draw are low. And when I say low, I mean real low. You could maybe imagine some worse scenarios there, right? There with the, let's say, Echo Transfer, but you have no Echo. Same with like Force Contamination. There are some other draw orders that are bad for you. It's true. I do actually think that is true. Chase is going to cut all the sap down. Do I beat Chased? I think so. Off the back of way too much health on my floor, I think I beat Chased anyway. Especially with the damage buff from Echo Transfer. So I think if I beat Chased anyway, the correct answer is Sapstone. And I don't think I need to dupe this one. Yeah, I'm going to take Sapstone. A Bizarro World choice that I think I only make at 200 shards. At 100 shards, this is so straightforward. You just slam Sunderstone easy. Now I am going to do Big Gun. Big Gun. It's not even that good when you think about it. You look at it and you go, you know what? That card's actually not that incredible. It's pretty good. 55 twice, that's pretty strong when you have double spell weakness. You're doing, what, like 165 minimum? It's a pretty good card. I'm going to click it. I think it's fine. There comes a point where it's just like, all right, give me the goods. Give me the goods. It's fine. Give me Chillwind 2. 22 Frostbite seems good. She's gonna die. And that's... You know what? That's gonna be Monster Train for you. I don't really know what else to tell you. I can take Armor Emblem, right? 30 damage, sweet, plus she's doing 52. Sure. Sure, I think we can get that. As long as my floor doesn't die, but I think it won't. It's a good turn 1. Play everything. Cool. Play all the cards. Amazing. Shoot a guy, I guess, and then keep shooting a guy. May as well. It's a good incant. I'll click it. We Frozen Lance upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and play for money. I am a genius. And then we just keep sapping for the time being. Okay, it's good. You know why it's good? Because we just... Look, the floor looks terrible. I know what you're thinking. Everything here is bad. We should feel bad. Fine, 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 fine. I get it. Is it better to hit for 37 or 50, whatever? Definitely 50, whatever. Hit this goon. Get him. And then we blast mid-floor. We're still taking a truckload of damage. I am going to reduce that damage down. So much incoming damage. Good grief. Everything here getting upgraded? Terrifying. Blast the guy in the back, I guess. Are you still killing my Siren? What do you mean you kill my Siren? Oh god! Every single unit being upgraded is bad. Wait, this is illegal. Okay, we held the floor together. Wait, we're actually terrified. Hold the phone. Kill one of these mid-floor guys. Please, quickly. Monster Train, stop the damage. Wait, I'm terrified. Oh no. It's too powerful of a combat. Hey, you know what? Ancient Synergy is a pretty good card here, actually. It straight up murders 3 guys, and then I can play my other stuff anyway. True. You may go, hey, wait, that's not a good idea, but I can still make it work. And then we shoot one guy on mid-floor, seems good, and then I Crystallis upstairs, seems good, and then we just keep sapping that one goon back here. That's a lot of damage. We're fighting a lot of bad, scary stuff here. I don't think anyone's really happy about how that looks. I can drain here for 22. I think we do want to just shoot this guy still. I don't know how to feel about a lot of this. This doesn't feel good to me, huh? Save me some health. This is terrifying. Okay, blast mid-floor. Good. Buff numbers, I guess. Hit enemy. Hit enemy. Hit enemy. That's pretty spicy, I think. Do a lot of damage here, which is great news, at least. Do I live? Are you serious? Monster Train defeats me by 7 health. But wait. Are you serious? I think I actually live? Because it takes 2 turns, so the rage ticks down? Gosh, let it spin. $69. Oof. Oof, Monster Train, how could you? Oh, buddy, 85 damage taken. Oh, that's Monster Train. Oof. I think... Wow, after that moment, we're not feeling so good. I definitely want to go to the Fire Remains. Ouch. Look, 195 shards in the Ring 7, it turns out is terrifying. What do you mean every single Wiltwings got upgraded? The DPR on that floor was so high. I feel like I need to click Frenzied Swarm or I'm an idiot, so I'm going to click that. Like, seriously. Forgotten Trade, you know what? Click that too. Purple and energy? I mean, not purple, but consuming energy? Great. Go right. Jeez. I get some health back. Holy heck. I could get it all back with precious plating. There you go. Good grief. 10 in piercing. I'm probably going to put a -1 into that ancient synergy. I guess I can't. It's a bummer. Endless. Honestly, plus 25 is almost certainly enough here, I think. Just give some kind of health. Seems good. And I'm going to dupe the one that gives some kind of health, I think. Am I? No, I'll dupe the sap one, I think. This'll do. This will do. Yeah, I'm going to dupe the sap guy. For sure here. This is a much stronger play into Divinity, which I think is super relevant here. Otherwise, we're going to just get swept out. Good grief. I don't take any of these upgrades. Maybe I buy a removal. Maybe if I just... Here, buy Precious Plating. We did it. Good. We did it. I'm going to spin this now. I don't think these other ones are that good. Winged Steel is excellent. Click that. Okay, buy removals now. I think we actually cut Ancient Synergy because it's straight up too expensive. I think that's true. It makes playing the other stuff much harder. I bought it in case I got a -2, but I didn't, so we want to draw other stuff. Okay. 210. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. So, 210 out of 100. This is a train wreck. I have never taken nice amounts of damage like that from a single hit. That guy hit so hard. What do you mean? What the heck? Alright, anyway, I'm not going to play Tethys. I'm going to play her middle. Yeah, she can die. We airdrop in the sap player. It's fine. We just blast some stuff here. Do damage, I suppose. I could just pump some serious numbers downstairs, and I think I will. Cool, fine. And she's going to cut all that sap. Whatever, it's fine. I don't really care that much. Sure. We need to blast Scary Guy on middle, for sure. Shoot upstairs is your friend. I will just click the Bounding Echoes here, I think. Now, what you gotta watch out for, this thing is gonna really cut sap. So unless I have a good plan for the sap, I need to do something else. Airdrop in. Last Siren. Good. Echo transfer out. Excellent. This is definitely my Ancient Resonance play. It clears the whole floor and pumps like 100 damage in. Good. I wish to flash freeze upstairs. That's strong. And then I could maybe connect the Perfect Insanity, but we missed. It's fine. It's okay. 232 is not amazing. That's okay. We can at least drain... Oh, I get the Unnamed Tome. That's actually kind of sick. We're going to click that then. Instead, we're going to blast up front. Every card matters. Go ahead and Echo Break in the back to stop that 15 from coming through. We're going to do it again up here. Just keep hitting the enemy, I think. I don't mind that I don't... Yeah, just go ahead and click this card. It's fine. I could stop 6 sweep damage. I'm honestly going to keep loading up Seraph so he stays at around 3, right? Doing my best here, I believe. You shoot 1 here. If I shoot in front... Well, hold up. We can do even better. Yeah, okay. That clears that. Great. Then we shoot 1. And we shoot 2. And this actually pushes damage through to Seraph, which I think is relevant. Okay, this combat is significantly lower damage than the crazy nonsense I was dealing with previously. So that is worth keeping in mind. Now I do have a Perfect Insanity here, and I will click it. Amazing. I do want to ping up here to get the Echo Transfer down. And then I wish to drain the boss still. I will drain the boss still. Yeah, I didn't have the melee weakness upstairs to make it work. It's okay. This ping is actually doing huge work for me. For anyone keeping track. Really solid plays. Sure, it's good enough. Send it. Amazing. And then just completely blast here. There's really no reason to do anything else, I think. Yeah, completely send it. Amazing. Honestly, really good incant card when you think about it. And then we just completely blast Seraph. We do truckloads of damage here. He actually walks into Relentless with some non-zero sap, which is unreal. Amazing. I actually think we're super good here in kind of a shocking way. Huh. I gambled on not hitting Frenzied Swarm. I know. Trust me. I'm aware. But we hit. It's fine. It was like a 1 in 3. It was a 1 in 3 or whatever. It's fine. It was unlikely to happen. And we win. We take these. Flash freeze out and back. It's good. Click cards. Draw more cards. They're your friends. Good news. Sap the boss. Sap the boss is amazing. I think we actually win this. Unbelievably. We go from 1 health to a W. Which is something special. Let me be real with you. Something real special there. Oh, I can't Perfect Insanity the boss. It's fine. I'm over it. He does 18 damage to me and then passes away. And this is cleaner on Divinity, even. Now, granted, Divinity does do a lot more AoE damage, but from the waves. But we have tools, right? We have the tools for this, and we draw pretty darn fast. It's true. I'm going to sacrifice Tethys upstairs and then play Other Friend. I'm going to incant, of course. Ah, we just actually hit the other Siren, which is even better. I need to incant over Death Zone. We managed to do it. Incredible work. Amazing. Airdrop in the other Siren here. Bam, it's airdropped. It's good. Begin the process of clicking the cards. It's a great Bounding Echoes because it connects with Echo Transfer, which is excellent. I'm going to go ahead and force Contamination upstairs because it's a good play. I do want to address scary enemies quickly. I think we need to work on this Shade Wings, and then we sap upstairs and we take zeros. Okay, we're doing 300 damage there, which is pretty convincing for an opener. We blow up upstairs completely. You blast the scary guy on middle. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and click the Echo Transfer. We nuke top floor out of this world. Okay, we see the unnamed tome, which I think we are committing downstairs here. I'm going to go ahead and blow up that Wilt Wings. Good play. We keep the sap live. We're pushing 300 still. Good, good. All right. This is a good turn. Yes, this is a good turn. Click in middle. Flash freeze. Big blast. Good. Echo transfers your friend. Perfect Insanity the Divinity here, because it is a lot of extra damage and pays for some other stuff. 50-50 the drain. High roll. Save all this health. Okay. Just keep drawing good cards is the name of the game. We nuke. Oh my gosh, look at that. Mega Chelical Crystallis straight nukes the front two enemies. Incredible. I really want to open up a hit next floor for this Crystallis into the mini-boss. So shoot middle here. Incant upstairs, of course. We're going to blast this guy. The guy in front of the mini-boss. Take the Echo Transfer. Continue sapping Divinity. Divinity is not attacking at this point. He gets a few rounds. Now, we'll see what this looks like. Upstairs, we're not clearing it until I actually connect this Crystallis, but then it's... then you got it, right? It's true. Then you got it. Then we take this guy out. He's dead. Great work. Well done, team. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I have to flash freeze the multi-striker on bottom floor. He dies over 2 turns because of Cuddlebeard. Straight up critical. Cuddlebeard, super important here for this reason. It dies on mid-floor casually. That's really important. Play the Frozen Land. I do need to incant upstairs. It is mission critical to do so, in my opinion. I could save 25 health. I think once we get to like 20 sap, I can start talking about hitting someone else with that, but for now I can't. We do just kill a man upstairs. That's pretty good. The guy on middle does die the way I want him to, which is amazing news. I could maybe get rid of the Wilt Wings too with this draw order. Kind of interesting. You know, we're clearing the whole floor here, aren't we? We are. Getting rid of one guy up here does it. I think I maybe do get rid of... Ooh, I think I like it. I think I do that, yeah. Pushes like 500 through to the boss by going with that single melee weakness. Yeah, so you actually, what you do is you shoot the Wilt Wings here. I know it saves the guy in back, but then I shoot him next turn. I'm going to save 6 health here, I think. It's fine. I take like 56 damage here because those back lines walk on me. But that's going to have to be okay. Okay. First order of business. You absolutely must blast the multi-striker. There is no world where that is not done. Blow up this front guy. Incredible work. Go ahead and click Echo Transfer, of course. It's a good top on this Frenzied Swarm, which means I can actually get away with some cheeky business here. I'll have the Flash Freeze for next turn to deal with this Shade Wings. I don't have to connect the Perfect Insanity on the mini-boss. It's fine to do it on... It's fine to do it on the Divinity here. We'll take the purple up top at least. I will drain the Divinity for the moment and be okay with it. Yeah. We push some numbers through still. That's good. That's solid. Alright. We must Flash Freeze this crazy Shade Wings. There's no world I don't click that button. We have a lot of health in back, even though my front guy has eaten dirt. We're going to go ahead and Ancient Resonance downstairs to kill all those Curse Friends, which is super good. We actually kill the mini-boss, which is itself miraculous to me. 21 sap, I think we're pulling it off, right? I think we have it. Ah, man, I'm going to tell you, I think the Sapstone was straight up mission critical here. I don't even know what else to add. Interesting stuff. I think I can actually blast this floor pretty convincingly here. Yeah. Just straight up blow the floor to oblivion. And now we take 1 damage, I think, and kill the boss. Cool. We completely devastate this floor by that draw order. Very strong. Whew, taking it from 1 health all the way to a victory. That was terrifying. That Ring 2 to Ring 3 transition was very difficult. I grossly underestimated the challenge of everything there. I think this is, I'm finally seeing where my high energy, just like big number moments from this recording session are betraying me a little. I was a little too frisky with that, but we pull it off, right? I mean, though big wins here, Sunderstone, huge. Karuska, huge. I think Cuddlebeard, also excellent. Very happy with the Firestone housing, even if it only represented 25 health in my front guy. Actually relevant in the end. It did kind of matter. It was cozy, okay? We obviously hit with the Sapstone. I think I made the right choice. Let's be clear. I think we have a much harder time playing out our Sirens on Divinity without this. This was smart. Sapstone beats Sunderstone at 200 shards sometimes. Definitely here. Definitely here. Very smart choice. The holdover on Drain was critical for giving me some kind of relentless strategy against a huge sweep. Honestly, the density of just big spells was good. Random Crystallises that were super upgraded. The Karuska interaction on Frenzied Swarm, not Frenzied Swarm, but for Force Contamination, Perfect Insanity, Echo Transfer, things like that. The triple bounding echoes into Notice Stone, into all of these spell power cards. A lot of bonus damage. And then you have magic power paying off with Totem Fragment. I paid money for this. That's great. That was like 50 gold. 50 gold best spent in this entire run. Straight up right there, Totem Fragment. Crazy. Crazy. Not even that high rolly, but I think we navigated it to a pretty convincing victory. 210 shards. We will take this. And straight up plus 30 flash freeze with Cuddlebeard with holdover. Legit. I clicked that every turn and I felt good doing it. So great. Go team. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you. Managed to get through this in only an hour, so that's awesome. And I'll let you go there. So heck yeah. Go team. We did it. But yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.